Hello, we have a book here, and I'm gonna try to just try to not mess up at all, you know, whilst reading. So here we go. The 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 first p- piece uh, 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 of music. Yo. Alright. We try not to mess up, okay? 19 years after the first partition of Poland, the dismemberment. Oh, messed up. Messed up, man. This dismemberment of her territory by Russia, Prussia, and Austria, Easter of the year 1791 brought to the Polish people something more precious than this spring festival, a constitution. The nobles and the clergy had buried their differences and had come to an agreement, vainly sought in the past. I'm good, man. The sessions of the Diet in Warsaw had lasted for years. On the night, the king, after having sworn to uphold the Constitution, went forth in a great cortege to the cathedral to offer up a Te Deum of thanksgiving. That's two mistakes. The procession passed between the places that lined the Miodawa and the Kawasaki Predmesisi, while torches threw their flickering light on the representatives of the arts and the nobles, all dressed in traditional costumes. Commoners and lords marched side by side, and the swords of Prince Joseph Hussars formed an arch of honor for Stanislas Augustus. The king with the people for the people with the king. A crowd of more than 30,000 gathered in the square. Its shouts echoed from street to street. King Stanislas was noted for his ineptitude. Ineptitude. That's three. Never heard that word before. As a ruler. However, he made up for his he made up for this, at least in part by being a generous patron of the arts. True, he shirked governmental responsibility, but he redressed the balance by recruiting painters from far-flung capitals to immortalize the palaces. churches, and wooden hovels that made up Warsaw. Even he was pleased by the agreement just reached, which seemed to bring back the Poland of better days, of a period when unity and just laws had made it safe, had made it, had made of it a state worthy of respect. Amid the cheering crowd, there was a certain Nicolas Chopin, a French citizen. When he was 17 years old, impelled possibly by horror of the French Revolution, he had left his native Vosges and his family of agricultural workers and carters and had gone north. Nicholas, who had been living in Poland for several years, felt the joy of the Polish people as though it had been his own. No one in the memorable night in Warsaw could guess that the constitution through which Poland seemed at least to have found a united voice instead of instead to mark the beginning of years of bitterness and mourning.